Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Kayla and today I'll be doing a collective reading for you guys. I've already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards. So we're going to go ahead and get into the overall energy of the reading. These are all oracles except for this deck here that I just made by myself. Just random little phrases on there. What does that say? I was using you to make my ex jealous. I let my ego and pride get in the way. So these are just cards that I just wrote some stuff on, okay? I really am not sure which deck I want to start with for the overall energy because they're all so good. But I think this will be used as a clarifying deck as well as this one. So I'm going to push these to the side, this one as well, and this one as well. So it's really between these two here. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Only right. Alright. So yeah, honorable and benevolent ancestors, spirit guides, angels, most high, welcome you here. I give you permission to use me as a vessel to channel these messages on the truth may come out, block out any interference, strengthen my spiritual gifts, allow me to see what I need to see, hear what I need to hear, feel what I need to feel, know what I need to know. Give me a clear understanding and overstanding of what is coming out in the cards. Strengthen my spiritual gifts. Okay. Alright, let's get one card for the overall energy of the reading. Please and thank you, Spirit, only the truth may come out. Block out any interferences. One card for the overall energy. Please and thank you, Spirit, make it make sense for myself and the collective. One card. That was two. Sorry. You know what I said, Spirit. Just one. Alright. Trust the timing. Alright. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay? So some of you may feel like you're running out of time to do something, okay? Maybe something that maybe you feel like you don't know what's called at the bottom. Soul gifts training, it's time to step up. Maybe some of you feel like time is passing, you know, maybe you feel like you don't know what your calling is, what your gifts are, something of that sort, and you just feel like I need to figure it out because just time is passing, okay? So Spirit could be like telling you, as I said, trust the time and time is not running out. Trust the wave you came in on. It's like you're right where you're supposed to be. Alright, let's see. Trust the timing. Alright, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So often those who feel like they are here for a reason sense that time is running out and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It is never too late to answer a calling, and you are never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out of perfect unison. Do not race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You will waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you are being called to trust the one you are in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is nearly impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you are being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on. To trust the season you are in. Time isn't running out. There is plenty of time. There is no rush, and it is never too late. There's a Starseed Soul inquiry at the bottom, and it says, how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? Okay? So as I said, with trust the timing coming out as the overall energy of the reading. Trust the timing, okay? Some of you may feel like time is running out for something. This is confirmation that it's not. When the time is right, it will be right, okay? Don't feel like you have to rush into something because you're running out of time. That's not the case, okay? I wanted to touch on something else. Yeah, the tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated. So it's just like divine timing, as it says, okay? Maybe this is what this card is truly mean. Divine timing, okay? Um, Everything happens when it's supposed to happen, okay? And when you decide to do whatever you want to do instead of letting nature take its course, you can mess something up. So do not let patience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds, okay? Um, yeah. Let's see if we can get a simplified message. All right, we have the simplified message here. It says, trust the timing, simplified overall message. Trust the timing. Everything is unfolding when it is supposed to. Even if you feel delayed, overlooked, or ready for something to happen now, this card says you are not behind, you are being positioned. What's meant for you isn't late. What hasn't happened yet isn't being withheld. There is preparation happening within you and around you. The overall message of the reading: stop forcing, stop rushing, stop doubting the process. Trust that the right doors open at the right time, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be at in this moment, okay? Okay, some of you, just as I said, just trust the timing, okay? It's giving me the energy of people just feeling like, what am I here for? I don't get it. Like, damn, I've been here forever. I'm just like not understanding why you are where you are in life right now. That type of energy. And Spirit is saying trust the process, I feel like, okay? So thank you for that, Spirit. Let's see what else comes out. Now we can get some clarity. So we have many different cards here to clarify. Let me see. To clarify, trust the timing. I don't want to have this damn video forever. Not this one, okay? And not this one either. So it would be between these three decks to clarify. Trust the timing. I don't know. I just want to do this one. Clarify, trust the timing, please, and thank you, Spirit. Why is trust the timing here as the overall energy of the reading? I'm sorry, y'all. I feel a bit drained, like my energy is not here. Sucked up out of me, like I need to lay down and rest. That's what I feel like. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately because I cold turkey cut off marijuana Sunday, this past Sunday, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I really never want to go back. But you know how that goes when you are detoxing for things. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't think. No, but I'm feeling good, and in the sense of my mind and things of that sort, you know. But my body is still adjusting, getting stronger from coming out of that. Okay, so okay, let's get into it. Why is trust the timing here as the overall energy of the reading? Oh my God, I literally put this back in the deck. Spirit said, get that motherfucker back out. I pulled it out because I wanted you to have it. Did y'all see me? Like, I didn't even say this was the card that fell out, but this was the card that fell on the floor. And I'm like, no, I really don't like this card because I really can't, like, sum it up. I can't never end the story. Like, it seems like, you know, just going through the same thing over and over, right? Let's see. Never ending story 37. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama, okay? But see, that says nothing about doing something over and over. It really just says there is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manners of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Okay? Let me simplify that because I just can never get it. Clearly, that's not something happening again and again, right? Okay, hold on. Alright, so it says here, Never Ending Story card number 37. Simplified. This card is about an old emotional pattern that keeps replaying. It's that familiar story in your head. It always happens to me. I'm not enough. Why does this keep repeating? This situation may look new, but feelings underneath it is old. But the feeling underneath it is old. The message: you are being asked to notice the pattern, not relive it. The cycle continues if you stay in the same belief you are in. This is your chance to respond differently. You are not stuck in the story unless you choose to keep telling it. I kind of, in my mind, I can see how it's coming together. You know, how it makes sense. Because it's talking about trust the timing, and I said some of y'all may feel like time is running out. Like, why am I here? What is my point? You know, and maybe you do that a lot. Like, you know, why don't I have this? Why am I not here in life? Why, you know, and you beat yourself up about where you are in life or something of that sort, okay? 808 could be significant, so that could be trust the time, okay? Stop beating yourself up about where you are in life, okay? Time for a nap at the bottom of the deck, 24. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. Okay. So the number 24 could be significant. 37 could be significant as well. The moon could be significant. Whatever this thing is, the sand timer shit could be significant. Okay. Snow could be significant. Foxes. Okay. But you may need to get some rest. Okay. You may be feeling drained. You may need some renewal, some time to just rest and think. Okay. As I really just said, my body is going through, you know, I guess a detox sale. 11:47 could be significant. All right. What else for trust the timing here, please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear. What else for trust the timing? All right. We have breathe, number 29. So the number 29 could be significant, okay? Lily pads, maybe meditating could be significant, okay? Breathe, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you are in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear, okay? Spirit is saying, be patient, okay? Somebody may want to come around from the past. Somebody may do something all the time, year after year, with this round and round and mending, okay? Somebody could be trying to come back to mend a relationship. What else for trust the timing? Make it clear, please, and thank you, Spirit. One card at a time. Only the truth may come out. What else for trust the timing? Okay. Come to the edge. 36 could be significant. A white dress, white clothing is very significant. 36, come to the edge. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It is okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are being called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles, okay? So Spirit wants you to be courageous. Take a leap of faith, okay? Stop being fearful of something and go after it, okay? Observer at the bottom, 49. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance, okay? Maybe you need to see something differently. All right, I'm going to shuffle the cards. One, 4, 4, 1 could be significant. Oh, you gotta hurry up. I will record so many videos on here and then be upset when I'm on here with the battery almost dying. I record the videos, upload them, turn it off, and put it away, and don't even think about putting it on the charger until it's damn near dead. Alright, why is trusted timing here? Make it clear. Poised. 48 could be significant. Okay. Let's see. Poised, 48. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You have come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things, okay? So you're very confident or ready for something at this time, okay? Prepared. I feel like, okay, milk and honey at the bottom of the day. Maybe you're ready for this abundance and prosperity. Okay, 51. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met, okay? So you're very confident. I feel like you're not worried about anything, okay? Maybe you are receiving some type of message, sign, symbol, or something like that, okay? A phone call, maybe, okay? Water could be significant, okay? Some type of change is being initiated, though, with the change in the wind. Some type of change is happening, okay? Let's get one more. Please and thank you, Spirit, for trusted timing. Chaos and conflict. 33 could be significant. All right. Zebras. What's the other one? Giraffe. Zebras or giraffes could be significant, okay? And giraffes. 33. Chaos and conflict. Alright, disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse seas to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than just one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. This is funny because I'm thinking about a situation that just recently happened with my son. Okay, me and another parent at the bus stop had got into a spat because she, while walking up to the bus stop, she just got all in my son's face as a grown woman. My son is 10. He's as big as me, but he's 10, and I'm only 5'2". She's so I guess we are the same size, but the fact is he was a child. He's 10 years old. She's an adult. So some shit going on the school bus. I guess my son called her daughter a bitch because my son was talking, and I guess she kept telling him, "Could you be quiet? Could you shut up?" And he ignored her multiple times, and then he said, "Bitch, stop talking to me. Bitch, shut up talking to me," or something. And I told him he was wrong because just because she told you shut up or be quiet, that don't mean you can call her a bitch. So I let him know he needs to apologize. He did apologize. But the thing is, when the mom got in my son's face, me and her was like, the kids got on the bus and left. Now, at that point, it was me and her going back and forth because I'm like, when I pulled up to the bus stop, I'm like, when she did that, I'm like, okay, so it's clearly a problem. Let's get your daughter off the bus so we can solve it. Thinking back, the kids had to go to school, so that wasn't the right decision to say, let's take the kids off the bus. They had to take their ass to school. But why would you bring your ass to the bus stop at 7 o'clock in the morning before the kids get on the bus trying to start some drama? I mean, we got to handle it right now then, shit. But it wasn't handled right now. The kids got on the bus and went to school, and me and her continued to fucking have an argument because she got in my son's face. Like, I wanted to talk about it. We clearly didn't have no time, but she just stuck to her daughter's story. I said my son was wrong for calling her a bitch, but did she know that her daughter continued to tell my son, shut up, shut up, shut up? Like, who are you? You're not his goddamn mother. And you can't be telling his ass to shut up, shut up, shut up. See what happens when you stay in other folks' business or in other folks' mouth, then they tell you, bitch, shut up talking to me. Shit. But, yeah, I seen her at the bus stop today. So after that, after that shit happened, I didn't see her for a while. She ended up calling the school and pretty much saying that we fucking threatened her. I mean, we did talk about fighting and shit because I was like, we can do this after school. I really wasn't saying let's fight. I was really talking about having a conversation with the kids and shit. But I don't know. Maybe emotions was just high because she threw me off when she was all in my son's face like that. That threw me completely off. But I'm saying that I went to the bus stop today. My son apologized. Okay, I went to the bus stop and I saw her. She was at our bus stop. And so immediately I'm like, you must got something that you want to say. So I'm like, hello, is there a conversation we need to have? She was like initially ignoring me. And she was like, oh no, he apologized to her, and I told her to accept his apology. And so we just talked about that a little bit more, and I just told her where I was coming from. Like, you caught me off guard hopping in my son's face, and that's where all that aggression came from with, let's do this shit after school. That's where all of that came from, because why are you, I really wanted to talk it out, but, I mean, it was just too early. Like, you just cannot ambush somebody like that. So we got off on the wrong foot, and I just apologized to her today about that because I did want to apologize immediately after I found out my son called her a bitch. I said, you're wrong, and I feel bad for cussing her ass out because I'm like, my son was wrong. So yeah, we talked about that today at the bus stop when I seen her, and we apologized to each other as well. So, yeah, chaos before order. Because it was chaotic, and now it's like I feel really good about that conversation we had, and especially on today's date. It's something special happening today, so it just feels really good that we had a conversation and it went smoothly. We apologized to each other. Hopefully everybody can remain on the same damn page, and we don't hopefully folks can keep their kids in line and tell them to stay out of other folks' business too. Shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, understand someone rather than to be understood. Okay, so that has something to do with today. Just coming to each other with an understanding, I feel like, okay? So maybe there's a reason that something had to go south to come into order or something like that, okay? And that can be with the trust of timing too, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have card 10, unfinished symphony, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. I kind of also feel like maybe somebody is maybe going to be causing some drama in your life because they feel like there's just something unfinished with you. All right? They want to build something with you. Maybe something like that, okay? They feel like they have unfinished business with you. All right, let's see. Why is never-ending story here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify never-ending story. One card at a time. Release. You are being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free from all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that, okay? So releasing, that feeling of not knowing, being unsure, just, I can't even describe it, but what I said earlier, let me see. My brain is so different from y'all's, and I don't know what it is, because I don't go to the fucking doctor and see psychiatrists and shit like that, so I don't know. But something is weird, right? Okay, so maybe, release that. It's always happening to me. I'm not enough. Why does this keep happening? Type energy, okay? This victim mindset. Spirit really be talking like y'all be thinking it, and then look, both butterflies, okay? Victim mindset. You feel the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow, okay? So take control of your life. It's like you are in control. You get to do whatever it is you want to do, literally. There's consequences for your actions, but literally you can do whatever the hell you want, okay? What about breathe? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is breathe here? Make it clear. One card. Strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome, okay? Release judgment at the bottom. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes, okay? So maybe you need to do some planning or strategizing to some type of, I don't know, business plan or ideas or hobbies, those type of things, okay? What about come to the edge? Please and thank you. Abundance. Ooh, you are being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you are deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it is on its way, okay? At the bottom, consider the options. You have narrowed down your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result, okay? All right, you may take a risk, take a leap of faith or a risk, take a chance on something, maybe to make some type of money, abundance. Of course, I don't think they're talking about doing anything illegal, but there's something that you're set on. This is what I need to do, and you need to be opening up your options to other things as well, because there's multiple different ways that Spirit could be ushering in that abundance to you, okay? What about poised here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is poised here? Pay attention. You are being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you are being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see the best move forward in order to live your best life, okay? So pay attention to what's going on right now, okay? Choice at the bottom. You are being asked to make a choice that you have been struggling with. It is time to decide which path you are going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input and feel your way into the choice that's right for you. The time is now, okay? So it's time for you to decide on something, to make a choice, okay? You need to be paying attention. Trust, follow your wisdom. Okay, you've been here before and you know what to do. All right, you fear disappointing others. Don't make choices based off of pleasing others, okay? A fresh start is coming in. New opportunities begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to the gifts that you have been given, okay? So you're ready for something new to come in. You need to be paying attention, though, for something, okay? What about chaos and conflict? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is chaos and conflict here? One card. Why is chaos and conflict here? All right. Dependence. There's something or someone you are clinging to, and it is keeping you from stepping into your light. You have everything you need to succeed, and the only approval you need is your own, okay? So some of you may be holding on to something maybe that was only meant to help you grow or something that was only supposed to be like a catalyst or something, maybe. All right, it's like you refuse to let go and move on from something that was only meant to teach you a lesson or something, okay? That was not meant for you to be in for a long time. This was not the end of the I thought I heard something fall. Self-love at the bottom. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and then others will follow suit, okay? But you could be learning the lesson, okay? To love yourself, okay? And accept something that maybe you didn't want to accept before, and that can help you release something and move on, okay? This is very... Did I read this already? I'm going to do this, okay? Called Soul Gifts and Training. It is time to step up to close out the reading, okay? You came to Earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you are just now uncovering. Number 44 could be significant. You are being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gift. If you are being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you are facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you are feeling unprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap, and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. There's a star seed activation that says, place the card onto the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received through all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embrace them all now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I am ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. Asher Sun. This is such a beautiful and powerful message, especially on today. If you know what today is, February 26th, something magical in the sky. So that I just read, definitely an activation. 828 could be significant, okay? You are called to do something, and you may feel like time is running out, but time is not running out, okay? And Spirit is saying whatever it is that you feel called toward, go after it, okay? Trust that feeling. All right? Take a leap of faith. You are prepared, okay? But that is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.